Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bears will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll hand it off. He gets loose. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Lobos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the Lobos will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Caught over the middle by the tight end. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And that run produces a decent gain. And the Lobos come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Lobos.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bears. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Handoff heading left. Has the first down and more. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. He keeps it on the design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. Breaks free. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Breaks free. Fights through the tackler. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Here he goes. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback operating an empty set. QB keeper all the way. And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Big throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And the back now goes in motion. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And there's the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Lobos will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Breaks into open space. Fighting off the defender. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket, and he slings it deep back to the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll try the ground game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Bears will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Give it to the back again. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Ball handed off and tackled after a small pickup there. And the Lobos hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense going with the hurry up. Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Baylor. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Lobos will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out 3rd down.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's able to send the punt away. And the punt is down just inside the 30.
Boy, all the return team had to do was secure the ball, get the ball to their own offense, and with this lead, work the clock. Instead, a fumble, a big turn of events, and now their opponent is still alive.
Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Lobos hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass is caught. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the Lobos will crank up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a deep shot to the right. Touchdown, Lobos. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. He spins free and he's in the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Baylor. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. At the 20. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB bootlegs here. He'll throw it now. And is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he released it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? On the move now. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. A massive shift in field position in one play. From inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score. He's looking deep again. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, New Mexico.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The hand scene able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Baylor.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Graham. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Power football with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Sails one into the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown LSU!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's in open space downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU, and that's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the defense all over that quarterback on the running back screen. They hit him quick.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Buying some time. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rodriguez. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires left. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Under fire. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clears.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Creates a little space. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Parker. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room, it's Graham. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. A lot of room to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely
Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These corners backing off a bit. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Keeps looking downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's a throw downfield late. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The shot that clears are in the hurry up. From the gun on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.